should, because she acted like a whole animal. And she better hope that CPS don't come for her daughter too. Seriously. So she was charged with the attack of Lex. Okay. So Big Lex ain't playing with her no more. Because Joseline was trying to unalive that girl. She was trying to delete her. So charge number one, touch or strike battery domestic. We're going to say DV for YouTube. Charge number two, touch or strike a battery. You know, she was hitting on more. She was hitting on security. She was hitting on whoever. She is trash. Joseline is trash. Then she get a third count of trespassing unoccupied structure for conveyance. And then the last count, resistance of an officer obstruction with violence. Okay, so she has been charged. There's the mugshot. Miss Hernandez, okay? You cannot go around just laying hands on people and there is no consequences. We do not live in a jungle, Joseline. This is America and people have rights. And you do not have the right to invoke violence on people like this. And it's like, grow up already. But Zeus Network is trash. Thank you. Please hit that like button. Hit that like button. Joseline Hernandez has been arrested. And she should. She should be arrested and charged. Because she is violent. Let's just say. She's violent and unhinged. And I'm glad she got 1 day sober, off her sugar booger. But she need help. At the end of the day, she need help. She unhinged. She don't know how to process things. It's sad. But this is not the first time that her, Ballistic, have been fighting and things like that. That's what her show is all about. That's what they promote. And Joseline is a punk and a bully. Because Mimi beat her up. Okay? But she just loved to run up on people. And now, the world of accountability. Hey, good afternoon, KMV. Thank you for joining. So, for those of you who are just joining, my live earlier, we discussed the whole brawl at the Floyd Mayweather fight with Joseline and Big Lex. All right. Joseline basically attacked that girl and she was trying to delete her. I mean, she had her in a chokehold. Like her amount of aggression, it's inhumane. It's inhumane. And she thinks she could just lay hands on people. And that is not so, ma'am. No, it's not. Okay? Because in the real world, you get charged. You get charged. But the fact that you're a mother, you should not be out here fighting in the streets like that. It's just not cool. I'm sorry. Unprovoked. But here's my theory. I think Big Lex was the sacrificial lamb because I'm just trying to think. Why would Big Lex allow herself to be put in this position? Because she was talking cold cash-ish all over the internet. Talk about Joseline, when I see you, it's on site and things like that. So for the life of me, why would you go there dressed like wigs and all and half naked and things like that when you know she's going to be there? But here's my theory. Maybe Zeus Network want to cut ties with Joseline and they couldn't, maybe because of contract and things like that. And maybe they planted Big Lex because I think they ready to replace Joseline because her attitude sucks. Her attitude completely sucks. She's low vibrational. She's terrible. She's terrible. She thinks she a madam. She thinks she can sing and she can't. She cannot. She cannot. She cannot sing. She cannot. Hey, Junebug, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. So my live earlier, I got into all of the mayhem that went on backstage after Floyd Mayweather won his fight. Okay, Joseline proceeded to attack everyone. But there was a longtime rival between her and Big Lex. And I believe when Big Lex was on Joseline's cabaret, there was a threesome entanglement with her, Ballistic, and Joseline. And I think Big Lex wasn't willing to be controlled by her, and she ended up getting her own show with Zeus Network's competitor. Now that's TV. And Joseline ain't like this. She ain't like it. She did not like it. So it started an ongoing beef, but Joseline tried to attack her on the reunion, and Ballistic jumped in. And I'm saying, I have a real problem with Ballistic because he in women's faces too much for me, too much for my liking. Yes, child. It was straight mayhem. Okay, Joseline was running around attacking security, attacking whoever. And for the life of me, I don't know why people go on Zeus Network shows, because all they do is exploit people. That is low vibrational, and it's like a whole ghetto production. If you ask me, I refuse to pay Zeus any of my money because of what they promote. And Joseline's show is like trafficking, okay? She go to the strip clubs to get the people. They dance to her one song all season long. Okay, it's like, where's the music? And they make up a dance, and then there's a competition that low vibrational, not productive at all. These girls do not get paid that much at all. They lucky if they get $1,000 a piece. Probably 5,000, and then if you win, you get 10,000, and then you get a bunch of clout. That's it on the gram and all like that on your social media. So like, Joseline was arrested. She got 4 charges, including battery, and one of them includes resistance of an officer, obstruct with violence. Like, and I'm just tired of her energy. Like, to me, I can't stand what she did on College Hill. Like, not everything. It's just there's no growth with her for me. And she's her biggest fan. Seriously. She's her own biggest fan. She can't sing, and her performance was horrible. I'm gonna play for y'all. I got it. So with the Floyd Mayweather and Gotti fight, he had Joseline perform, and he had Blueface and Krishan perform. Blueface and Krishan was all right, but it just looks weird with her bouncing around with that belly, twerking, and it's just weird. Their filthy mouths and everything like that, and I'm just like, oh my God. Okay, she cannot sing. She cannot sing. And she thinks she's like a touring artist. Like, what world are you living in, child? What world? And that's how you know Ballistic only there for the clout, because he ain't even keeping it real with his lady for real. I think they got like 3 seasons out of it, and I guess this is supposed to be the opening of the new season. But like, that show is borderline trafficking. These girls show up with their pimps and everything. Yeah, just to fight each other. Just to fight each other. And then for the life of me, all these ladies look up to Joseline, and I can't figure out why. I can't figure out how Joseline is a role model. Please, somebody tell me. All she does, she cannot even express herself with her words. As soon as she can't express herself and she feel played, she throwing hands on you. Well, now you've got to pay the piper, Joseline. Now you got charged. You done put your whole child in jeopardy doing this crap. Like, was it worth it? Like, cause before I make any decisions, hey Aaron, I'm like thinking about my kids first. And trust me, people will try to provoke you and try you. But Joseline gotten away with this behavior for far way too long. Remember on Love and Hip Hop Reunion, her and Stevie J, who they run up on? They ran up on somebody. Her daughter gotta be about at least 6 or 7. Bonnie, let me look it up. Like, this what you want your daughter to have? Mugshots? That's the example, huh? Hold on a second, guys. Yeah, but I think it's time for Joseline to be held accountable for her bad behavior. I don't like how she disrespected the College Hill staff. You know what I mean? She invoked a fight with Amber Rose. Amber Rose was wrong how she responded, but I may have snapped too. Hey, Juice. It's just ridiculous. Zeus Network is trash. Now that TV is trash. They divide our people. They exploit the poor for their wealth. That's what's going on there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, so let me know what y'all think about this mayhem. Let me know what y'all think about this mayhem. And I'm just really tired of Zeus Network and what it stands for. But they got big investors, Floyd Mayweather, Ray J. They got tons of investors. All right. And so when you start to see people trending, just know they're trending up for their show. They're trying to create buzz about their shows so people will buy subscriptions to tune in. But you're really tuning in to low vibrational people, period, that are non-productive. All they want to do is act like animals. All right. So I just want to present, but Joseline Hernandez has been arrested. I did a live on the story earlier. So I just wanted to jump on here and provide you guys with an update. But that one Floyd Mayweather fight caused a chain reaction of things. Now you have the Gotti daughter threatening Yaya Mayweather to a fight. It like it's just never ending. Here it is. Floyd Mayweather's family threatened after John Gotti the third brawl. So Nicolette Gotti added Floyd Mayweather and says your daughter was ran through by a an animal with 12 different baby moms talking about her baby father. Your little circus animal. Your all pack of zoo animals. That sounds kind of racist to me. They Italian. I swear on my kids, I'm coming for our daughter. It may be 2 years, 3 years from now, but I'm coming. Whatever that means. This low vibrational, all of it, okay? And I would rather them go into the ring and do a professional fight and get paid. All this mayhem, and you doing it for what? And at what point do you grow up? You're a whole mom, Joseline. You have your daughter looking at you. And every show you get on, you're aggressive. You're brolic. For what? For what? Yeah, you have a past. Go get some help. Go get some help and stop covering up your pain with substance use. Seriously, because that's what's going on. They couldn't even get Joseline off the girl. Like, she turned into a whole different beast, especially when she got the booger sugar in her. But she has been arrested and charged with 4 counts. That's like, you gotta. It's giving, I'm washed up. It's giving, I'm starting to realize I'm really not that talented. It's giving, you still have poor man mentality. It's giving exploitative. And Joseline, you've been exploited all your life, so you're immune to it and you don't mind doing it to somebody else. And for the life of me, I don't understand why young women look up to her. I don't understand what the big hype is. I don't. But until brands stop endorsing her, she's going to think this behavior is okay. Because they feel like this type of content sells. And it does. They have an audience. Zeus Network is on the path to becoming worth $1 billion. Because what investors do, they get in, they get out. They get in, they get out. It's always going to be some network that's willing, some brand that's willing to endorse this crap. They do not care about our people. The only thing they care about is exploiting people. And the sad part is people aspire to be exploited on these shows. They aspire, the baddies, everything. Because look what happens. Look, we live in a society where bad behavior is rewarded. And it has to stop somewhere. It has to stop somewhere. But Zeus Network, shady business. Period. Shady business. Everything they do is shady. And so what they do is they play in our faces so people will tune in. So now that this fight happened, people are going to be subscribing and stuff because they want to see the aftermath of all of this. But just understand what y'all supporting. Just understand what y'all supporting. The underbelly of the strip world. That's what it exposes. These girls come on there with their pimps. And that's why Joseline feel like she could talk to them any old type of way. But Joseline, you still being pimped by Ballistic. Hello? He a whole cloud chase. When have we heard of Ballistic since Joseline? Only why he with Joseline, because she allowed him to play. And y'all know what I mean. Bring other people into the bedroom. That's why he there. And the attention. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Sin. Train wreck on steroids. That's right, Sin. Thank you. The chick had been arrested. They arrested that ass. Because she assaulted an officer, too. Good afternoon, y'all. She has been arrested. Welcome to the world of accountability. Joseline needs to get her some help and get off that stuff. And we can say, because she admitted it herself. She got charged. She got 4 charges. She got 2 counts of touch or strike battery DV. And then she got trespassing, unoccupied structure or conveyance, and then resist officer obstruct with violence. Welcome to the world of accountability, because that she attacked that girl. But Big Lex antagonizes her online. That's what, like, the keyboard gangster stuff need to stop. Seriously. And for the life of me, I think they use Big Lex as a pawn. Because I think Zeus Network want to detach themselves from Joseline because they're high risk. What they do, they're high risk. They are supporting the trafficking industry in our faces. And for the life of me, I don't know why young women look up to her and flock to her show for her to treat you like you're less than your worth. You see it over and over again, and all you see is hood boogers on there. It's like they go straight to the project. It's just sad. And like, she's at risk of you losing. You got to go over to her Drink Champ episode or whatever. And she talked about how she almost lost Bonnie Bella. But you giving the courts all the evidence they need. All Stevie J's got to take the video. It's all over the internet. Is it worth it trying to be famous? Seriously, at what cost? At what cost? Joseline is sad and washed up, and she needs help. And her behavior has been enabled by different networks through the years. But see, Mona wasn't willing to deal with her stuff. See, she quit loving hip hop, thinking she had something bigger. What you got to fall back on? I remember her and Stevie J had went up to Hot 97 and whatnot, and they was gambling. He was like, you gotta play her song. They still didn't even want to play her song after they won or whatever, because she is not a performer. She cannot sing. I don't know why nobody says this. She's horrible. Sober or not, she cannot sing. She cannot sing. And Stevie gassed her up to let her believe that she could. She sounds horrible. Horrible. Listen to this. Horrible. 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 She sounds horrible. Yes, they do. And this is a prime example. But if I almost lost my child once, that will make me more cautious going forward. But it's plenty of celebrities that have children. You don't see them out here acting like animals in a banshee. Acting like both low vibrational heathens. And at what point, you could say Joseline had a hard upbringing. That's not an excuse. You are grown now. You are grown. And see, unfortunately, for people like her, prison is like a badge of honor for them getting locked up. That's like cute for Zeus Network, because like they'll bail you out and everything. They'll bail you out. So that's all I have, you guys, regarding the update on Joseline Hernandez. Please check out my video from earlier when I went live discussing the highlights of what happened behind the scenes at the Floyd Mayweather versus John Gotti III boxing match. Never, ever. So in her head, I don't know where she gets that she's a star. And I don't know why more bloggers aren't saying anything. I've been saying this. If you look at my earlier videos, In regards to Joseline and stuff, I've been saying like she cannot sing. It's just it's just like find a new career. You know what? I'll respect her more if she'll go to like the wrestling arena. She like to fight. Become a boxer already. You doing all this fussing for what? Free? It's just giving low vibrational. It's giving grow up Joseline. It's giving check in the rehab ASAP. And get clean. Like seriously, once and for all, get clean for your daughter's sake or whatever. Because you on a path to losing your child doing stuff like this. Let me know in the chat. Do y'all think she is at risk of losing custody of Bonnie Bella? Because I mean, if this is the way she act on the fly, like imagine her in the house. I'm sorry. It was crazy. And look, the headline said Big Lex jumped by Joseline. Jump by Joseline. A jump is usually a group of people. hmm She in big trouble now, though. She in real big trouble. But Zeus probably a Bella out so they could get some more of the story. I don't see that Big Lex has responded. Let me see. But I think Big Lex was a pawn in all of this, in the grand scheme of things. But women aspire to be on a show. Joseline created a lane for the strippers to get their own show or network going. And if y'all don't know who Big Lex is, she was on like the second season of Joseline Cabaret. I believe she ended up sleeping with Ballistic and Joseline, and they tried to control her, but she was the one that was like the most popping on the show or whatever. And because they couldn't control her, she went off, got her own show, and it's been beef ever since. But Joseline tried to run up on her on the reunion, and Ballistic jumped in her face. And to me, Ballistic is in too many women faces. He's giving me Peter Thomas vibes. Seriously. He's giving me Peter Thomas vibes. Y'all check out my video on Peter Thomas, okay? Because he's a whole scam in itself. I think she's at risk too, Michelle. Exactly. And at this, it's Zeus Network has built that network off of violence, basically. And people support it. People support it. I don't. But at the end of the day, what's trending right now is them. And Joseline was like a superhuman beast. And that just gives me intoxicated substance. That's what that gives me. Out of control. Because Ballistic, they couldn't get, it was a guy, he was like, yo, stop letting her beat on that girl. And it's just sad the way these women allow themselves to be exploited for these networks, for clout and things like that. Look at Krishan. Look, Blueface just got arrested. And she was supposedly not with him no more. I don't even listen to anything she got to say no more. And now they back, when it's time to perform and make money, they back together. Like, child, please. Child, please. It's a lot. Well, but Joseline has been arrested, and I'm sure Zeus Network is going to bail her out so she can fight some more. And Joseline not going to be happy until she cased up. Period. And her daughter is in the system. And it's just like, I will hope Stevie J will go get his daughter, but he's given, like, he's an addict too, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Like, is he the better parent? Really? Because him and Faith going through a divorce. Like, go get your daughter. You see what's going on with her mother? But he's another bad hopper that makes babies and is not there for them. His own kids said it. His own kids said it. But I'll keep my eye out on the Story Naughty crew to see what comes up. See if Joseline gives a statement. I'm sure she's gonna be quiet from right now, until they figure out what's going on. She was just going around hitting people. It's crazy. Zeus Network is trash. Period. Now that TV is trash. Oh, did y'all hear Mary J said she'll never do a versus? That's my girl. She like,
no. Let me just say this. I love Swiss. I love Swiss. That's my friend. That's my brother. That's my people. I just don't care about no verses. I don't want to be up there. And it's no disrespect. I just don't care. Like, I don't need to say I know I have some of the hottest records. I know I got a crazy catalog. I don't need to be like, your record, my record, sunshine.
Well, let me ask you this. Just from a admiration standpoint, if you ever had to dance with somebody, do you have anybody that you would say this is a counterpart that I really appreciate their music and I would love to have some level of?
I mean, there's so many people that have great music out there. I mean, there's so many women that have just catalogs, you know? So
I love Mary J. I love how she walking in her truth and she's so clear right now. Joseline was doing more than drinking, okay? Joseline was doing more than drinking. All right. That was the look. The clips are trending all over the gram. Oh my God. Tokyo Tony putting her legs up in the air again. It's just like, stop, Tokyo. And a brawl broke out with John Gotti and Mayweather, and that's why they threatening their family. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Look, Claudia Jordan, she weighs in on Joseline and Hernandez performance. Big fight during Floyd Mayweather. Here we go. So Claudia, she commented, she says she's the female Blueface of pretend rap. Exactly. Because Blueface cannot rap to me either. Blueface cannot rap. Like, even because him and Krishan performed. Krishan did better than him. Yeah, so Joseline has been arrested, and that's a warning. Like, you really can't put hands on people. Seriously, you got to learn to use your words, people. You can say whatever you want, but once you put hands on it, that's a violation. You know what I mean? You get what you get after that. But that's what Zeus Network is built on: violating people and exploiting people. So let's leave it in the comments, you guys. Make sure you're hitting that like, subscribe, and that bell button so you can be notified when I update content to my channel. I will keep eyes on this story for you guys and bring you all the updates. And to all my haters, and I want to say thank you in case I don't thank you enough. I thank y'all too, because y'all keep the wheels turning. Shout out to all my new subs. Shout out to all my existing subs rocking with me from day one. I appreciate you all. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Until next time, 90 Crew, I'm out. One.